What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to ICNV Drives Edition. And today, I'll still participating in this whole vlogging thing, so I'm going to do a quick, explanation. I was challenged to continue with the vlogmas. So, for those who don't know me, it's for the first time tuning in, because I hope this video gets shared. My name is Swole, and this is ICNV Drives Edition. We are a car enthusiast channel that talks about cars and things that goes on, but we are also a community, and part of this community is if you reach out to me with your questions, concerns, comments, I do my best to address them, and I make videos about most of them that are actually good topics. That brings us to this one. So today, I was asked, if I replace Zeus, what are my top thoughts for a car to replace him? So, I guess I could take out behind the scenes, or at least inside of my mind, and let y'all know what's on my mind. So, if I decide to replace Zeus, let me explain this much to you. I've kind of touched this topic a few times over, but apparently it just keeps coming up, mainly because people want to throw suggestions out there. My thought process right now is, I really want something truly a head turner, but I don't want to spend that money right now. I do want to move on from Zeus in some aspects, and in some aspects I don't. So I guess we can shift the focus from this conversation to drop in the comments below what you think I should do next. So I'm gonna give you a couple of ideas that I've been pondering on, some conversations I've shared with Swole behind the scenes, some conversations I've had with my man Chuck, and literally a couple of conversations I even share with the wife, because at the end of the day, since this is not my average car purchase, I'm kind of looking for inspiration, motivation, and guidance from somebody on what I should do next. So my first thought process goes out to, what car would truly fit my personality when I replace Zeus? Well, to even answer that, understand that I want to jump into something major next. So anything I do now will have to be a contained, focused purchase. So when I say contained, focused purchase, meaning I'm going to put a lot of restrictions out there. So the first thing is, I definitely want it to be a coupe because I'm replacing the coupe, or should I say a convertible. I'm open to that aspect because my goal is not to keep whatever I get next longer than 18 months. So my first thought process would be possibly a Mercedes AMG GTC, or at least an AMG GT Roadster. The Roadster is the more affordable of the two, but I know myself I would want the extra horsepower and the wide body setup, so the AMG GTC becomes more on my radar. I started picking this car because I also want to limit the price range on this car to maybe 105,000 max, but I really want to stay below 100 grand. So I see some nice AMG GTCs out there on the market that I think would fit my personality, although I don't like the fact that their sound system sucks. The interior shifters right here make you have to cop your arm up. There's a few things I don't like about the car, but for an 18-month purchase just to ride around, I think it'll serve its purpose. The next car I would like to touch bases with would be, I guess you could say, keeping the family. It utilizes the same platform of the AMG GT. Well, let's just say it shares the motor of the AMG GTS, and that would be an Aston Martin Vantage. The Aston Martin Vantage now has the V8 that was taken from the AMG GTS, and it pushes out 503 horsepower. This car actually sneaks up on the radar. I'm not too crazy about the design concept of it, but the performance of it is not that bad. I mean, 0 to 60 in 4 seconds is nothing to write home to your mom about, but it's still what I would say a quick car because it moves. It has the horsepower, it has the look. It's a different look. Hey, you made me feel like James Bond in this car. I wouldn't feel like James Bond in a Vantage, but to each his own. I guess I would have to step up to, which I've actually thought about, would be the Aston Martin DB11. Like I said, keep it in the family. If you get the right version, they do have an entry level that comes with the Mercedes shared engine of the AMG GTS, which is also in the Vantage, but it's in the DB11. To me, the DB11 exterior styling is so much better than the Vantage. But to me, the Vantage has a better looking interior. You be the judge. But between the two cars, because it's an 11-month purchase, I would suck up the interior of the DB11 and ride that because I think the outside exterior is going to turn heads. Now, I could be wrong. Let me know what you think in the comments below. But once I move along from these three cars, which I feel are almost the same car, just different design and look, I have to get up to, let's say, the Lexus LC500. The Lexus LC500 is technically a sleeper for me. It fits right along with these cars because to me it's more of a grand tour than an actual performance sports car. The only thing we discussed before, maybe the AMG GT, is actually a sports car. The other two are more grand tours, and that leaves this Lexus right in there because the LC500 to me has the interior, has performance, has the look, and has styling. And what also makes the Lexus a more option for me is because I'm now starting to see convertibles fall into this price range. And not only convertibles, I can get one that's maybe a year or 2 years old certified, which will give me up to 6-year warranty and 2 years of free maintenance, up to 20,000 miles. Now I know we said this is an 18-month purchase, but you never know what happens in the long run or what happens going forward because we can't predict the future. But just for that peace of mind without having to get any extras, it makes me think a little bit hard about that Lexus LC.
I think this is the perfect time to take a quick break. Go ahead, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, join the ICNV Driver Edition community. This is an interactive community, so if you hit me up on any one of my social media platforms, I will do my best to respond to you, and I may make a video based off the topic you bring up. So become a member, subscribe to the channel. For all my military members, both active and veterans, I'd like to give you guys a big salute because we know freedom isn't free. And because of you guys, it's the reason we get to enjoy the things we enjoy and do what we do today. So again, salute to all my military family members, active members, and veterans. But let's get back to this video.
But moving on from the Lexus, I think it comes back to traditional. And this car to me has been on my radar for quite some time, just not this year. I keep finding myself drifting back to a Porsche. And what I've actually found, although it's probably the higher end of all these cars I discussed when it comes to miles, is a Porsche Carrera, 911 Carrera, 4S or GTS. And I'm looking at anything between 28,000 miles to possibly 40,000 miles, which makes me cringe. But for those who don't know, I've never had a car past 78,000 miles in my entire life. So I look at it as for me, the life expectancy of this car is halfway over. So I couldn't see myself even being forced into this car for 4 years. It would definitely have to be a short-term purchase. So with that being said, the Porsche 911 Carrera 4S or GTS becomes the next viable option for me. But these are the cars I have somehow finagled my way into looking at, or would be what I would call the replacement for Zeus. Now, in the back of my mind, I can't say honestly that looking at another Corvette like a C7 again is ruled out, but it's just like at this point, I feel like that's going backwards. And if I'm going to go backwards, which this is a short-term purchase, it would be to jump forward hard. So at the end of the day, I want something new I can bring to the channel and a new experience for me. So if you have any suggestions that will be a sports or a grand tour that you would like to see on the channel, go ahead and drop in the comments below. Let me know what you thought about those options I just mentioned, and let me know what you think about keeping Zeus overall, because I guess my final choice would be to maintain Zeus, to sit on Zeus, and do some modifications. So I was thinking about possibly putting a wrap on Zeus, but nothing major and crazy, although everybody wants to see something major and crazy. I was thinking more accents. Let me know what your thoughts was about adding a wrap to Zeus. Do you think I should add a wrap to Zeus? I was even thinking about adding some lights, a couple more performance mods. Yeah, let me know. Do you think I should just keep Zeus, sit on Zeus, and add some more modifications to Zeus? As a matter of fact, let me know what modifications you would like to see. because my mind has thought about adding a carbon fiber steering wheel, maybe carbon fiber interior trim package. Let's do some side skirts. Let's put lights on them. You know, it's a couple things I can still do with Zeus. But at the same point in time, I also say, do I want to invest that type of money if I know I'm going to move it? So that becomes the tricky aspect with me. But again, let me know in the comments below your thoughts. Let me know if there's anything that you would like to see me in, because I'm open right now. And I think somewhere between now, let's just say December 3rd and April 21st, I'm going to make a decision whether or not I'm going to unload Zeus. So let me know what your ideas are. Drop them in the comments. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe to the channel, especially if you like this content. Now, this is not the normal content, but again, it allows me to get a lot of this stuff off my mind and engage with you all. So I may do something like this continuously going forward after December. But again, like I said before, I can't even guarantee I'm gonna make every day in December, but I'm gonna do my best to engage with you guys. So let me know what your thoughts are. Let me know what you think about those cars. I gotta get up out of here, but I just wanted to sit down with you for a moment, drop my vlog. Swole, bam, in your face. Got you. Booyah. Anyway, ICNV Driver's Edition. Go ahead, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, join the community. Don't forget to share this with your friends. It's great content. Help me grow. Check out the website, ICNVDE.com. Buy some merch. Get you a hat. Get you a sweater. Get something, man. Help the channel grow. But as always, chase your dreams, build your visions. Remember, it's okay to be unique. And as always, stay safe. Stay blessed, and I will see you in these streets. Peace.